Hey, sweet boy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay, George.
No. Okay, so here's a big risk. Here you go. Here's my hand. You're okay. You're okay, George. You're okay. You're okay. Good boy. Okay, come on, get up. Come on, George. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Come on, up. Get up, George. Good boy, George. Good boy. There we go. And we're just a little bit on the corner, so I'm going to pull him over here a bit. So he, as you can see, he's shut down, doesn't trust. So we're just going to pull him over here a little bit. You're okay, George. There we go. And this is how close we are. He is literally 4 inches away from my body. So of course I have a concern that he will be quite reactive like he was when day one. But we're just going to let him. Oh, look at that, nosing in. Okay. Anyhow, it's again, we need to get away from medication. We need to get away from restrictive collars that hurt dogs, like prong collars and shock collars. To heal their dysfunctions, we don't go and throw things at them and expect or demand that they respond by, a shock collar, because that's just unfortunately not conducive to a dog that is emotionally shut down. What we need to do as a society as well is really viscerally evolve. And of course, because I have real world experience with extremely dangerous dogs, exceeding 150 pounds that can kill me and all that stuff, not discounting it. I'm just saying that theory that I live by and willingly work with dogs with significant issues is the fact that they all have the same type of base emotions, issues, and this is why they can be healed without medication. It's called doing the work. It's called having experience. It's called having knowledge. It's one thing to sit in a classroom. It's one thing to get a certificate. But at the end of the day, it's about really doing the work and having that dysfunctional issues addressed, connecting viscerally with the dog and using intuition. And heightening your intuition. Hi, silly boy. See, there's no reaction now. Heightening the dysfunctions is not what we want to do by the motivation. He actually turned around and sat with his bum to me. You're okay, George. You're okay. This is a huge risk. So now he does have some territorial issues, guarding issues, whatever you want to call it, that generic catch-all phrase. But it's not the fact of calling it a catch-all phrase like, guarding territorial. It's the dysfunctions that he has, that every dog has, and it's breaking down the dysfunctions into the base issues, the primal issues. And that's the ability to understand the dysfunction that a dog has. And that's how we can correct them without resorting to the easy, prescriptions, the medication. First, we're medicating our children, and now we have behaviors medicating dogs. So when does it end? Well, it can end when, we start changing the way people are. So we're going to sit down here. So now, as you know, he's quite reactive and territorial. So I'm going to get him to come down here, George, and I have his lead, which he's changed. So my concern is sitting down with him as well. Okay, so gentle, George, gentle. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I am not going to touch him, but I am going to sit down with him. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So we're going to move. You're okay, George. Good boy, Mr. George. And this is how close I am to him. So it is quite a bit difference, big difference. I did have him on the bed earlier today. So here's the situation. You're okay, George. You're okay, George. So there we go. Again, it is doing the work and paying attention to the dog themselves, as opposed to not doing the groundwork, as opposed to not making the effort or time to connect to the dog and really understand on a behavioral perspective what exactly is wrong with the dog. So a dog like him who was feral and he was going to be killed 3 days ago, is now on his way to a stability. And that's what we're going to work with him on this as we move forward. Unfortunately, his future is not clear, but we will still continue to work with him on it. I mean.